Hello there, and it's episode 2. There is no time to lose, as Galadriel is still not dead after jumping into the ocean, and it's also night time. But I guess all those people who died on the Titanic and froze in the Atlantic just needed to be more stunning and brave. I wonder how long it will take to swim across an entire ocean. Not long, because this show relies on Deus Ex Machinas. Let's immediately change scene, and Hobo Gandalf is having a sleep. And they're definitely not hobbits half-wits, fall down a freshly made crater and don't die to death by all those fires we can clearly see. Now, is he asleep? Shock horror? No, Hobo Gandalf was never asleep to begin with. Will he also go Super Saiyan on the definitely not hobbits half-wits? Of course not. He'll just fall asleep for real this time. Will the half-wits run and hide from the big scary man as per their lore which they've already established in the show? Hell no. Let's take currently suffering a heroin overdose Gandalf on a cart ride, putting everyone they've ever cared for in jeopardy. Oh look, the half-wits stop on a hill, and the 1980s slapstick comedy skit has made a comeback because definitely not tripping on balls Hobo Gandalf's cart is rolling down the hill, meaning they have to go chase it. Fast forward, it's knockoff Legolas and the discount love interest investigating a burning building. What's that they have found? A tunnel. Must be very dangerous without support beams, so knockoff Legolas uses the power of diversity and decides the best option is to not go find his elf buddies but to jump balls deep into the tunnel, not knowing what lurks in the darkness. Next story, and it's Hairspray Elrond having a dialogue with definitely not his boyfriend Celebrimbor. What they doing? Touching tools and talking forges, just like the fire of passion that burns between them. But oh no, they want to build a tower but need the help of the only good characters in this show, which are the dwarves. So they immediately start walking to Khazad-dûm, and upon arriving at Khazad-dûm, Celebrimbor fucks off immediately. But wait, you shall not pass. Speak friend and enter? Not this time buddy, because Elrond missed Durin's wedding. But to get round this, Elrond invokes Siggy Tarag, and oh look, Elrond is now inside Khazad-dûm. But can these impressive visuals save this show? You bet your sweet ass that they cannot. Although, who is this handsome chap? It is Durin, and do we see enough of him in this show? No. Let's play a game, says Durin. Let's break some rocks with hammers. That does not advance the plot one little bit. The rules are quite simple. If Elrond loses the game, he is banished from Khazad-dûm. But if Elrond wins, he gets to speak to Durin and be friends again. But does Elrond lose? Of course he does. Does Elrond get banished? No, he does not. Stop. We need to go back. And back where? Back to the half-wits because we have an important scene and we can't spend any time building up one character. What's occurring? Absolutely nothing. These half-wits are just comedy relief if comedy was a graveyard of ideas. But look, Hobo Gandalf is awake and is learning sign language. Better eat some snails, but oh, plot twist, Nori's dad breaks his leg. Hey, shut the front door. Galadriel is still swimming because not even the sea can stop stunning and brave. But wait, it's coming. I have seen it. I can feel it. They will be here soon. It's Deus Ex Machina time. I just cannot wait for the next one. Who's on this boat in the middle of nowhere making the chances of rescue almost statistically zero? It's definitely not Sauron Hellbrand. And look, there's a worm. But totally not the worm from Dune because they're different. And it hates elves. So Galadriel, un-Deus Ex Machinas herself, only to be re-Ex Machina'd by definitely not Sauron Hellbrand. But where's the worm? It's completely gone now. So we can advance the plot with just the two. Back up. Hairspray Elrond and Durin are on a lift, and Elrond is currently being banished, but oh no he isn't because they have dialogue. And then Durin says, come meet my wife, Disa. Is Disa as annoying as she was in the promotional interviews? Surprisingly, no, but where is her bid? They must have run out of budget because I cannot see one at all. However, will they spend any time building up these great characters? Oh god no, we must now go to My Galadriel's romance. Anything of interest? Definitely not. Better go to another scene so we don't spend enough time on developing backstory or motivations. Let's go live to Discount Florist's love interest. Would you believe it? But no one thinks these tunnels exist and is probably just a sinkhole. And it's a complete shame that none of them can go outside and go check for these tunnels themselves. Because of course, why let real logical decisions get in the way of a toilet roll script? Stop. Have we considered what Bolcut is doing while single mum Florist's love interest is being strong and stable? He is beating the shit out of a floor, of course. Why? Maybe a mouse or toxic masculinity. Transition time, and knockoff Legolas is crawling through the tunnels, but oh no, sits conveniently right where the totally not vampire orcs are. Goodbye, completely useless character. I hope I don't see you again. Let's go back to discount love interest, and we have the cis het orc trying to kill Bolcut. Is this scene primetime horror? Oh my god no, we've actually got to care about the characters first to make it any way impactful. If it was up to me, they would all be in the abortion bucket by now. Discount love interest. What are you doing? Don't bash into the wall and knock off a potion bottle, alerting the orc just to advance the plot. Oh no, and now the cis het orc sees discount love interest in the cupboard, so Bolcut jumps out. Well, this better stab it not only once, but twice, and look at this, as evidence, it's not dead. I cannot wait for Galadriel's take on this in episode 5. But hey, look, the orc is now dead, and also beheaded. It was the assistant manager, discount love interest who did it, because she is stunning and brave. Quick, transition again, so nothing gets resolved. It's a storm, and my Galadriel romance is in the thick of it. Almost dead, don't worry, definitely not Sauron Hellbrand to save the day. Hey, do you smell that? It's almost as if the Deus Ex Machina machine is about to spark fires. Why? Because here's a ship in the middle of the ocean precisely when they need it the most. Now, back to the dwarves. They have a box, and I bet you it's going to be mithril so that they can dig for it and release the Balrog from the first film.
Subscribe button.
It's always right.